Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy to see you guys again. It's only been, what, 2 months? Oh my gosh, has it been 3? It might have been 3. So I'm here with a pumpkin spice latte, the first of the season for me. I can't actually get them at Starbucks because they have dairy in them. But anyways, I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of a life and pregnancy update because a lot has changed for me in the last 2 to 3 months. As most of you know if you've been keeping up with the Discord. So we actually have a bit of a new family member, other than our actual baby, and that is a gigantic baby. Oh, there's Ari. But this is Rigby. I'll post some pictures so you guys can actually see him, but he's a Great Pyrenees and Anatolian Shepherd mix, and he's gigantic. He's huge, he's so big, and he's gonna get bigger. Apparently he could get up to 140. So 140 pounds, that is going to weigh more than me. Well, maybe not me pregnant, but normal Kristen. So when I last saw you, I was living in Baltimore, working as a PhD student, and had just newly found out that I was pregnant after a month of trying. Literally just 1 month. We got remarkably lucky, and I'm so incredibly grateful that it happened that way, although we weren't anticipating on it actually happening that quickly, because like doctors tell you, like it takes on average about 6 months to get pregnant, and so we thought we were gonna have a little bit of extra time before we actually made the big move to Ohio, but plot twist, we had no time, absolutely no time. So the first of the big changes that really wound up occurring is that I quit my PhD 2 years in. This probably doesn't come as a surprise to a lot of you. I've shared a lot of stories in the last year or two with you guys about the struggles of academia and the ableism of academia, and you know, being someone with a chronic illness and trying to function in an academic environment was really complicated because you always feel like there are roadblocks that are there to make sure that you're able-bodied enough to be in the field. It's not great. I have a lot of feelings about it, and I'm happy to talk more in depth about that with anyone in the Discord who is thinking about going into academia and also struggles with a chronic illness. Of course you can do it. It just didn't work very well for me, and that was a really big personal choice. I mean, it wasn't good for my mental health, it wasn't good for my physical health, and I am at a point now in my life where I would just rather put my own happiness over ambition, I guess. It's a little scary to kind of get to the place that you had worked so hard to get to and thought that would make you happy for so long, and realize that it doesn't make you happy. It's scary because you have to completely change your life up at that point, and you don't know what to expect outside of it. Yeah, he's a bit of a chomp monster. He eats everything. But we love him anyway. He's just teething. He's 5 months old. His name is Rigby. Like, he has a sister named Ellie, like Eleanor Rigby, you know, get it? That was his name when we got him, but we decided not to change it because he's already 5 months old, you know? It just sort of made sense. So I left my PhD and we decided to move back to Ohio. And this is something that I honestly never thought I would see myself doing, because I spent so much time growing up trying to get away from Ohio, thinking that happiness was somewhere else. And in reality, I really discovered that you can make your happiness where you are as long as you're in a safe environment. And we really wanted our baby to grow up around a ton of family, which we have. My husband and I are both from Ohio. And it turned out to be a really good thing for our family. My husband wound up getting a bit of a promotion with a new job in Ohio, and we're really happy with that. And there's like a lot of room for growth for him. So for the first time in a few years, we really kind of prioritized also his career path instead of mine. And like, you know what? That's kind of what marriage is. It's a push and pull. You don't have to prioritize one person over the other constantly. It's not fair doing that way. And I've always felt kind of guilty for putting my career over my husband's career because that's not fair to him. And he's given up so much to support me in academia, and I'm so lucky. I really am. But now is kind of his time to shine, and I've been really enjoying watching it happen. So it's good for both of us. I am still kind of in this transition stage where I'm trying to figure out exactly what I want to do post-academia. But what I think I want to get into is patient advocacy. So I have started a new job. This is kind of like my first job in the workforce outside of academia because my other jobs have just been teaching assistantships. So I've been helping out at an extended care, which houses and takes care of patients with pretty severe disabilities. And so my job there is to help out with meal times, and it's my first time working with patients, really, and I find it so fulfilling and satisfying in a way that my other job just didn't fill me up. And it's kind of crazy because like feeding someone is such an intimate experience. I don't really know how else to explain it. So it was a little weird like the first week or so that I was there, but I'm starting to build up relationships with the residents, and gosh, I love them already. So many people who work there have been there 10 to 15 years because they love the residents so much that they can't leave. There were a lot of jokes when I first started that like, oh, you just started here, you're never gonna leave. Like, welcome to the family. But we'll see what happens. I'm really happy with the job at the moment, and so I don't have any intentions of leaving right now. But again, I don't know exactly what my career path is going to take, and it's feeling like a really good stepping stone career for me into healthcare from academia. So that's working out really lovely. Now, what I'm guessing most of you are here for is a bit of a baby update. So things are going pretty well with the pregnancy, which I'm super relieved about because gosh, it's been kind of stressful. It honestly has been kind of stressful. We did find out that we are having a girl, and we're naming her Anne Marie after my mother-in-law who passed away last October, November. And so we're mostly just calling her Annie. So if you want to call her Annie, you don't have to call her Lofi anymore. We know it's a girl, and we know we're naming her Annie. So that is really exciting, and it's super funny because I knew it was a girl from like day one. Ari, you want to say hi to the internet? They haven't seen you in so long. That's not true. I post pictures of my cats and Rigby like every day on the Discord. So if you want to join the Discord and see a bunch of animal pictures, that is an option. But Annie's been doing great. We have had a couple red flags during the pregnancy that have caused me to have ultrasounds literally every 4 weeks. And so I've found the ultrasounds to be really stressful, but basically what's been going on is that she has had a little bit of growth restriction. She's been really small. She has finally caught up. She's at the 20th percentile overall, with nothing below the 7th or 8th percentile in her last scan. So fingers crossed, we're gonna keep moving in the direction. I can feel her getting stronger every day, and that's been really exciting and wonderful. Her kicks are constant, and she hangs out on my bladder and my left ovary a lot. She's definitely a left-sided baby, that's for sure. So Annie's been doing great. I would show you her nursery, but we haven't even started. So as you can see, we are not finished unpacking at the moment. We've got a lot of stuff we're working on. I mean, we've moved from a 1-bedroom apartment in downtown Baltimore to a 3-bedroom house. Crazy. Absolutely. And it's still cheaper than the 1-bedroom apartment we had in Baltimore, which is just a little bit wild to think about. But I will definitely give you guys more updates on the nursery. I've been kind of like running ideas by you guys in the Discord, So if you find anything really cute that you think she would like, please post it in the baby's channel in the Discord, because we are open and excited to adding more things to her nursery. I kind of have a plan. You've all really helped me kind of narrow down some wallpapers and curtains and stuff, but yeah, it's probably getting to the time where we should really start thinking about prepping the nursery. Right now, it holds all of the cat stuff. Literally, like the litter boxes, the food, the toys, it's all in there. I think we're gonna have to fix that though, because Rigby likes to eat cat things. It's a bit of a problem. So there's a few things you can expect in the coming weeks regarding Sims content. I am not giving up on streaming. I'm not giving up on the YouTube channel. I just needed a break while we were moving and sorting out new jobs and stuff. And as you can see, we've got a lot on our hands because nothing is unpacked. There are literally boxes. So many boxes. And yes, the room is a little echoey. I'm hoping once we get some furniture in here and maybe a rug, like things will kind of, settle in, but you never know exactly what to anticipate. I think it'll be okay, but like keep me updated. If the sound is too echoey, we can work on it. We can figure something out for sure. Should be able to have a new Sims 4 episode out on Saturday. That's what I'm hoping. So my days off are Tuesdays and Saturdays, and so I'm kind of hoping to be able to work on a little bit of content each day for that. Those would probably be my streaming days. I'm still working out a time. We'll probably keep the same time, like 1 p.m. on Saturday, but we won't be doing the Wednesday streams anymore in the afternoon. Instead, it'll be on Tuesdays. So keep an eye out on the Discord. I'll announce when we're doing like all of the specific things and the specific dates and times, so that way you can keep up with it. So I will be continuing the Decades Challenge, and I will also be continuing the Sims 2 Victorian Challenge. So the second season of that will be launching soon, hopefully. I'm probably not going to take any more breaks between now and the birth. Once the birth happens, obviously I'll take another couple weeks off of streaming and video content. So you can kind of expect that around late November, early December. I don't know how long the maternity leave from everything is going to take, but my husband gets a really nice paternity leave too, so he'll be around to help me, which will be really nice. I know you guys are probably interested in a bit of a bump date. I'm wearing my overalls today, but yeah, she's growing like a weed. It's kind of hard for me to imagine that this is like 27 weeks. It feels so big to me, but it's kind of funny because a lot of people have been telling me like, oh, you're so little still, and I'm like, am I? I don't feel like I am. But yeah, everything is going well. I'm really glad to be back with you guys. I probably won't be able to get multiple episodes out on YouTube per week, just because of my work schedule, but we'll see what we can do. So definitely kind of anticipate maybe 1 episode a week. Unfortunately, I might have to do like alternating weeks between the Decades Challenge and the Victorian Challenge, but we will get there and we will figure it out together. Now, I will continue to post everything, all of the updates on Discord, so there is a link down below if you want to join the Discord and continue to check in. You want to say hi to Ari? Ari, boy, come here. He is not the biggest creature in our house anymore. He's also a bit of a baby and is still really afraid of Rigby. Penelope slaps Rigby in the face, so we're not worried about Penelope. But this little boy here, he gets scared. All right. Well, I am going to leave it there. Thank you so much for checking in with me. I've really enjoyed all of your messages in Discord and on YouTube during my break, and I'm really glad to be back. So I will see you this weekend. Bye.